popping up for
Always.
a particular company.
I mean, come on. They're just adding to all the conspiracies.
I know.
We're not going to say we did it, but we are going to have a payout.
I don't want to be that person, but I feel like this happened to a lot of people.
Yes.
That's happened to me.
I know it's happened to me.
And then you've always heard, oh, no, that's not how it works. It just knows who you're standing next to because it's got your GPS location.
Wrong.
Okay, all right.
Oh, that's just so
crazy. All right.
It's nuts.
Well, I know, my mother up in Kentucky, the big story is the weather up there.
Yeah.
That's going to differ a little bit from what we're going to see down here, but still the cold snap is going to affect a lot of us.
I mean, all of Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, and even going down into Alabama, Georgia, parts of Florida. This is one of those systems that is making its mark, and it's going to make itself known as we go throughout the next 10 days.
Oh, okay, so we have a s'mores night planned with a bunch of families.
Fun.
I have a feeling, though, it's going to end up being an indoor.
Yeah, it might be.
Unless you want to wear like 12 layers. It's totally up to you.
Yeah.
But I mean, not only the cold, but the wind today is going to cut through us.
Okay, so even worse.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you. We're looking for the good. It will be sunny.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be beautiful and bright. Tomorrow will also be bright, but still on the cold side. So today, breezy and cold, just about downright rude. It's going to feel like we are freezing for the bulk of our afternoon. Tomorrow, sunny. Still cold, highs aren't getting out of the 30s, but the winds will relax, and that's going to be some saving grace. But of course, everybody's talking about Sunday and Monday. Yes, we're going to have some wintry mix. Yes, we're also going to have some rain. And then we've got wintry mix on the backside of that. But it's all about the timing, and also, will the moisture uphold? Because there potentially could be a dry slot, which would basically just eat at all of that moisture. And even though it would be cold enough to have winter weather, we wouldn't have any because it will have basically evaporated out. So a lot of variables out there. This morning, though, you heard Rebecca talking. She didn't need her scraper this morning. Been pleasantly surprised when he walked out because we are significantly warmer than this time yesterday. But don't be deceived by that 40-degree mark. Over in Murfreesboro, you're starting out at 39. Now, the Power of 5 radars at a glance, we got rain. That's correct, but we are picking up some winter weather as well. But it's all about the nitty-gritty details. You can't always believe what you see, and that really plays a factor, especially when it comes to our temperatures. Right now, 37 in Lafayette. We've actually dropped a little bit. 32 in Cookeville. You've got 33 in Crossville, McMinnville. Areas across the plateau, I do look for you have a light dusting associated with this. Even areas hugging along our Kentucky-Tennessee state line could have some of that, especially in the elevated locations like going over to your rooftop or your back patio. But this is not going to cause large travel conditions by any stretch. That moisture that we have isn't a lot, and it's going to quickly move out as that cold front moves its way in. So the cold front itself is truly knocking on our door, and once that does sweep across our area, drier and colder conditions will be with us. So as far as things look today, it will be pretty, but it's going to be breezy, so temperatures will not feel face value. Overnight tonight, winds thankfully relax, temperatures tumble. We're talking teens and 20s to wake up our Saturday. Saturday afternoon, even though it will be sunny, numbers will be staying into those upper 30s. We will have those clouds rolling in, and this is where things get just a little bit complicated. It's all about getting the moisture as well as what are the temperatures, not only aloft, but also down at the surface and in the middle of the atmosphere. So a lot of variables to consider. Right now, I am looking at some wintry mix. Areas north of I-40, you've got the best chance to have some wintry mix as we make our way into Sunday morning. That is going to begin to really start to melt away because we're going to have rain on the way, and we could have a few embedded thunderstorms. Some of these bring some pretty gusty winds. And then on the flip side, once that cold air catches up, that's when we're looking at the potential for more winter weather. As far as the severe storm risk, it's a 1 out of 5 areas off to our far west. And you'll notice once we get some of that cooler air, if we don't have the dry slot, okay, remember that dry air, that would kind of mess everything up. But if we can keep the moisture, we will be dealing with some winter weather and even potentially some snow showers for several of us. But just because you have it doesn't mean it causes issues. Highs today, 43, 39 tomorrow. Sunday, 48, and then we get that cold air, and it's all about the timing of that cold air. We'll be flirting with freezing in the city. Areas north of I-40 hugging the Kentucky-Tennessee state line and off into the plateau. You will be freezing, and that gives you that better opportunity if the moisture is present to have winter weather.